Guys, it's the Cleveland Browns this week. The Cleveland Browns. The Baltimore Ravens home opener against the Cleveland Browns. Before I begin though, I want to just reflect today. Of course, today is the 12th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. Over 3,000 people lost their lives, and I was a young kid, but I still remember it. It still touched me. It still bothered me, and it was hard to understand. But today we remember the men, women, and children who lost loved ones and who were lost on that tragic day 12 years ago. If you remember back in 2011, the NFL celebrated the 10th anniversary of it, which the games were played on that day when we beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's on a Wednesday this year, the 12th anniversary, and we remember this tragic day in New York at the Twin Towers, D.C. at the Pentagon, and in Shinksville, Pennsylvania, where the heroes brought down Unit 93, stopping possibly another target from being hit. And I was young back then, but I still remember it was a tragic day. But we rose up. We get the black eye, but we rose up, and we hit them hard. And we've lost countless men and women through this battle, fighting the evil that brought war and destruction to our doorstep. Let's pause, remember the silence, remember 9/11, 2001. Thank you. So the Baltimore Ravens go and play the Browns today, or Sunday, in Baltimore. It's the home opener here. I'm not super excited because it's the Browns. See, look, we got to beat these low-name football teams. Straight up, we got to beat them. Right now, Baltimore is not a low-name football team, but we're on the same pedestal. Everybody in the AFC North is 0-1. Right now, we're the weakest division of football currently. I don't think it'll stand that way. The Steelers are garbage. The Browns are garbage. Bengals, I mean, they're a team that, they started out hot in the sense of, the training camp and preseason. They looked like they were going to be a formidable opponent. But they got week 1 against the Bears and beat themselves. So you wonder about them. And the Ravens have a lot of potential, but I just think the Ravens have been hit hard. They've been hit hard by their own faults and by, faults of not their own. So we got the Browns this week. I'm not super excited. It's a home opener. I'm happy about that, but I'm not going to jump up and down for the Browns. We got to beat this football team, though. You got to beat the Browns. And I'm not going to say it's going to be a walk in the park. I think the Ravens get back to their dominance against this football team. Defense will get back to being stout against this Browns offense. We've seen it against Miami for the Browns. Weeden panicked, and when he panicked, he was throwing a couple first quarter interceptions. He was panicking. He was throwing the ball absolutely the wrong way to people that weren't even there. A lot of his receivers, like the Baltimore Ravens, did drop footballs, causing the Browns to miss out on some opportunities, just like the Baltimore Ravens. But their offense panicked. Their offensive line didn't impress me at all. I think Dumerville, Suggs, Nada, Trish Chanty, I think they're going to have a big game against this guy, Earl Smith, pressuring him, getting past the offensive line, and knocking down Weeden, bringing him to the ground a couple times, possibly even shutting down that so-called run game. Our backfield definitely should get back to par by providing some good coverage, especially with Darius Webb. Darius Webb played very well against Denver, so expect him to play even better against the Browns. Michael Huff and Corey Graham definitely need to be playing better. The Browns' offense, again, these receivers, they're not elite receivers. Okay, they're nowhere near what Baltimore has, and that's saying something because we don't have many great receivers. But these guys can sneak past you. They can put some good moves on you, so it's important that you find out where they are, watch the quarterback, and stick with them so you won't get beat either in a short or a long route. But definitely the biggest thing is put pressure on Weeden, make him panic. Because unlike a lot of quarterbacks, when Weeden panics, there's definitely going to be some problems for that Cleveland offense. So you got to do that. Ravens offense, you got to watch out. The Cleveland Browns defense, it's not hard. They held the Miami Dolphins on the run game. They held Wallace a couple times. Joe Hayden was looking pretty damn good in the game. They let mistakes get to them, and that's why they lost, and because they are the clowns. But you really got to watch it, especially with the Ravens. The offensive line doesn't worry me. The Cleveland's front seven doesn't worry me. But that backfield with Joe Hayden does, especially throwing people like, because now we're out. Millette's gone. He's on IR. No Pitta. No Jacoby. Torrey. I guess they'll bring in Tannen Dawes, Stokely, Clark, Dixon. These guys need to catch the football, because when you don't catch the football, you put this offense in a panic situation, and when you do that, you wind up throwing the interceptions, and you wind up losing to somebody like the Cleveland Browns, because Joe Haden can do a lot. If you watch his film, he can do a lot. So definitely got to catch the football. It's the Browns. We got to beat this team and worry about the next team. Another formidable opponent against the Texans. Not a top-notch team. You know, this ain't the Broncos, Patriots, but you got to beat the Browns. Flacco, no interception. Now, if you have a clear opportunity, don't throw the ball and get it intercepted. If you want to throw it away, but don't make no stupid mistakes. Straight up. We had a really rough game against the Broncos. It's time to rebound against the Browns and really take them by storm. Paul Kruger's now a Cleveland Brown. Don't forget that. And he's going to be looking for Flacco. But the Ravens' offensive line, I think, holds up against Kruger. He's a very tough football player. He's a very versatile football player. You got to watch Paul Kruger. We've seen him in Baltimore, a way to get around those guys. But I think the offensive line covers him. I think Ravens don't do too terribly bad on offense. I think the defense has a good day. I think the Ravens win it. I'm not going to hear and call the Browns trash and make fun of their city and their fans. I mean, I've done that for now 3 or 4 years. It gets old after a while. There's not many Browns fans on here. I think Rick Dog came back a couple of years ago. We had Rick Dog 216. I mean, it was 3 or 4 videos. It was a damn good hate week. It was almost comparable to like the Steelers and the Bengals or some other the hate weeks that we have. But it's slowed down. It's the Browns. They are who they are. They don't scare me this year. I think Baltimore takes it at home, and that's how it is. So Ravens take it, and let's hope we can move on to this game against the Texans for the Ring of Honor ceremony, where we induct Ray Lewis to the Ring of Honor for Baltimore. It's going to be a good game. I wish I could be there. I might be there. Who knows? It's your boy Joe. Be more Ravens online, Ravens Rain Gang. Browns fan, and I probably won't be back. No bets this week, but if I see something, I'll be returning. I'm waiting for my son to be born now. His due date was today, so it's any day now. So hopefully Joe gets to see the game, but if it doesn't, he'll be for good calls. Peace out, guys.